Hello, Geeky Dragon here, and we are doing part 3 of episode 2 of Eldarya. Before this, we somehow got out of our cell, ran into one of the boys, and suddenly appeared in there, and one thing led to another, and we're now helping a unicorn named Kero find rations that this one boy took. But before we find the rations, we're going to learn more about this world that we seem to have stepped through shrooms for to be in. I don't know if I hit my head, but he seems much nicer than the others. I could take advantage of that and learn more about this place. And I will name this part 3, Learning with Keo. Keo Shine or Keo? So, where are we now? Somehow my now sounded like a meow. Here in Eldarya, and more precisely, the general headquarters of the Guard of Eldarya? But where is that? I've heard in later episodes it's easier to pronounce. The world of the fairies. You've surely heard about us, where you come from. We are often mentioned in stories and legends. You really want me to believe that you are fairies? He has a unicorn horn. The lady who threw us in jail has 4 foxtails. And depending on which route you're trying to go for and what guy you're interested in, you run into a vampire who tries to I think he's flirting with you. You could run into a somehow tall guy named Vulcan, and you speed away before he can do anything. Just seems to aggravate him. Mainly because of said vampire. And you finally get caught by a blue-haired elf. A blue-haired elf. How do you not see the fact that you are in the land of the Fae? Yeah, you could say that. But you don't look anything like Tinkerbell. Did she honestly say that? There's a part of me that wants to think that she's sarcastic, so let me try that again. But you don't look anything like Tinkerbell. Haha, she's not the only fairy mentioned in tales from your world. Peter Pan is more of a story than a tale, but you spoke of the Guard of El. Can you tell me more about that? The Guard handles all sorts of conflicts and problems in our world. We keep order and watch over the equilibrium of the magic of Eldarya. Yep. That sounds complicated. My thoughts exactly. Not really. The Guard of El is divided into 4 main groups, and the people you saw earlier are each leaders of one of those 4 groups. Next. Awkward pause. Am I talking too much? You must not understand a thing I'm saying. I just about understood that, I think. Let's go here. Yep. You mentioned guards just now. I'm curious. Can you tell me more about them? Yes, of course. What would you like to know? Well, everything you know, I guess. That's That's a bit difficult. I can't explain everything all at once. Let's say that the guard of L, as I've already said, is divided into 4 main groups. Do you understand that much? Yes, that doesn't seem too complicated. Wait, it's going to get a little trickier. Even if there aren't mini guards, they have their own individual hierarchy. As I said, someone is at the head of each of the guards. Speech impediment. The first guard, the light guard, is a guard reserved for elite members of headquarters. These are the people that are at the heads of the 3 other guards. Did that make the other 3 technically a light guard? Next. The leader of this guard is Miko. You must know her by now. Yes, she's one of the first people whose first name I managed to remember. It's always said. She doesn't seem very easy to get along with, but she is really very nice. She just has a strong personality. What do you mean by strong personality? And I'll agree with our guardian here. That's not saying much. I'm pleading a lost cause, I guess. Where was I? You were talking about the light guard? Oh yes, well I think I said everything there is to say about that. Come on, let's continue the search for the food. I'll tell you more later. Close the dialogue. If I remember correctly, he'll appear in random order, so don't worry about where you go. It's just easier for me. What are the other guards you spoke of? Next. Tell me if I'm asking too many questions, okay? You aren't asking many, actually. I'm happy to see that our organization interests you. The 3 remaining guards are all of the same level beneath the light guard. They only have different specialties and missions that correspond to the aptitudes of their members. Aptitudes? I'm going to have to look up that word. Next, I'm going to say that's another word for personality. The abstinence guard is specialized in alchemy and all other things associated with the preparation of potions. Some are members of the very refined species of fairies, like elves, for example. So we now know. Next. One of them is actually the head of this guard, Ezreal. The guy with blue hair. Yes, he is an elf. It has been confirmed. Oh yeah, he caught me earlier. Yes, him. And the other guards? Let's keep looking for the hidden food. I'll explain more along the way, I promise. You promise? Trust us, our guardian will keep him at that, I promise. You promised you would tell me more. Wow, we just stepped out. Next. Impatient, are we? Let's see if you remember what I've already told you first. Alright? If it will reassure you, why not? If it will reassure you, why not? Okay. Perfect, so what is the light guard? The guard that manages all other guards are the guard that specializes in alchemy. He just told us the abstinence guard was alchemy, so the guard that manages all other guards is light. Exactly, you shouldn't have any problems remembering the rest then. Also, side note, the light guard in the forums are designated for mods. I don't know if that corresponds to their in-game thing, but I'm I feel like that would be an awkward question to ask an absinthe guard. It's the guard I'm in, both in the English version of the game and French. I'm on the French version mainly because I was curious. Of course, I'm a good student. Or I'm just an excellent teacher. Well, it could be said both. Next. In any case, another one of the guards is the Shadow Guard. This guard specializes in exploration, but also anything having to deal with notions of discretion of information. Almost like spies. Almost like spies? The person who leads this guard is Navira, the guy who nicely asked us to find the stolen food for him. Yes, I remember him. And yes, he is a vampire. I know people were wondering about that, and even our guardian isn't too sure, which ensues in hilarity later on in later episodes. Yes, I remember him. Also, neat fact, their symbol is a raven. Navira if you switch, is an anagram for raven. Yes, I remember him. And let's go here. Now you just have to tell me about the last guard and I'll know everything about Eldarya. I think she would... I don't know if she's excited when she learns, info or what, but it's like... I think it was my not working. Oh goodness, now you'll just know a little more about the Guard of El. Our world is so vast and too complex to be explained in so little time. I don't even think that all the books in our library would be enough to explain everything about our history. I don't know if he's upset with us or he's just flustered. Oh. To complete my explanation, the last guard is the Obsidian Guard. Its members are, for the most part, the strongest species of Eldarya, and nothing can beat them in combat. Next. This guard is led by Vulcan. I'm not sure if you noticed him earlier. He doesn't talk much. Yeah, we ran into him and then ran away before he had to react. Yes, I remember him. There, you have it. Now you know about our guards. Maybe you'll be a little less lost. Let's just say that I feel better. But I still don't know who Jimon is. He's Miko's right-hand man. He is the head of security at HQ headquarters. That's why he was the one who locked you up. I see, and you're Kero, right? And you're Kero, right? Look at him blush! Oh, you remember my name? Actually, Kero is my nickname. My full name is Kero Shine. I'm in the Light Guard with Miko and Jamie. I take care of the library and everything associated with it. That job fits you like a glove. Thank you. Now that I think about it, I don't know your name. It's okay. No one needs to know. It's okay. No one needs to know the name of a criminal, right? It's true. For the most part, unless you're trying to get Ezreal's picture, which involves you trying to steal some food, you haven't done anything wrong. And yet they keep on hounding you and saying you're a criminal. Don't be mad at us, we were only doing our jobs. I know, I'm Ebony Moon. Or whoever the heck your character name is. Ebony Moon. I'm Ebony Moon. That's a very nice name. Thanks. Kyoshine made a sign for me to follow him towards the refuge. How do you know it's towards the refuge? Stay near me so you don't get lost. We crossed a large square before arriving in a calmer area. Okay, and that's where I'm going to end this now.